wanna keep it lit, and I'm Cali grown. I do it the right way, living life my way. When it come to this, I'm an animal. And if you catch my drift, we plan to have it all. And if you catch my drift, we plan to have it. If you let me, I can take you there. If you let me, I can take you there. I'm in on the go. Some deals on the low. And everything we do is dope. That's how we rock, that's how we roll. I'm in on the go. Some deals on the low. And everything we do is dope. That's how we rock, that's how we roll.
And it's already frozen, but whatever. I keep having my thing freeze. I don't know why. I had an update and it's been terrible. So it's probably gonna freeze again and again and again and again and again. Who cares? So we are doing cheesecakes tonight, finally. Hopefully it works. There we go. Oh, so it only does it when I have it up. That's fantastic. That's just great. I don't know why. I had an update today and it's just been weird. Maybe if we make it big and then come back. Beautiful. And I'm frozen again. So, what we are gonna do is after I get back on, or get off, I'm gonna order a new webcam. I don't know what's going on. It keeps kind of just losing power. If I click out of here, it'll probably deactivate. Oh, still, whatever. But welcome to Denoted. Tonight we are gonna do cheesecakes. Sorry for the late. As usual, there was several problems, but who cares? We're here and we're alive. At least I think. Yes, still alive. Welcome chat, welcome everyone. Nice to see everyone. And yeah, so we're just gonna go one by one, kind of just give you a general opinion on a bunch of these, versus there goes my camera again, versus just doing like only New York and all that. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna say speed run, but give you all the information in a timely manner, or try my best. So I don't know, because if I click this and then I come back, oh, I'm still here. Okay, so I guess just every 15 minutes or 15 seconds I'm gonna have to hit the whatever. But I think it's time I get a new cheap crappy webcam. This thing was cheap and I've had it for 3 years now. Yeah, but yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start off with if my computer wants to work. It doesn't want to work today. Nothing wants to work today, so screw it. We're just gonna start with cheesecake graham crust TPA. Hopefully nothing wants to work. There we go. Nice. There you go. Nice and big on the screen for you, just in case if you don't know what we're talking about. So this one is clutch. A lot of these cheesecakes, just heads up, you hey Fiddy, you can always watch whenever you want, Fiddy. Shout out to you for always being awesome. Yeah, so cheesecake graham crust by TPA. By the way, a lot of these are going to be more focused on the graham and the crust versus the actual cheese or cake. That's a huge, not a common problem, but most of them are that way, and I'm already gone. But in general, I think they're mostly good. I mean, I think they're super repetitive, but I mean, better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think they are useful. This one is no exception. You get kind of, I would say, a slightly burnt crust, very crummy off of this one. I get little to no cheesecake. This one is good, good body, well-rounded. Not a lot of top notes off of it, but the good base and good bottom notes. All these have a general kind of overall sweetness. You know, I don't, they do not the best on coils, but I wouldn't say they're coil killers. This one's pretty clutch. I've used it a lot. There's a couple where, like, when you just want some crust and you don't want to really add any cheesecake to it, this one comes to mind. It's kind of legendary. Obviously it has like 22,000 recipes. There's a love-hate relationship. Some people love it, some people hate it. The only thing I hate about it is this is a very 2015 flavor. You have tasted this in thousands of commercial recipes. Now, for me, eventually it's kind of like, oh, great. You know, people are, oh, great. It's the same crust over and over again. But for me, it kind of gets repetitive. So in that nature, it is a very old school kind of flavor that I get bored of, which, a couple other ones we'll talk about are more exciting. However, I still think it deserves it. I still think it deserves its spot. I think it's, a legendary top 100 flavor. I think if you're looking at cheesecakes, the get that is most common, this has to be one of them. So I think it deserves to be in, like, the top, your first ever kind of cheesecakes, because it's definitely going to make you reminisce about a lot of old school recipes, a lot of commercial e-liquids that are not around anymore, RIP. And I think you'll like it. It is a little bit jaded and repetitive for me because I've probably had this in commercial recipes since I started, so it's been like 6-7 years. I don't even know now. But it doesn't take away from what it is. It's very clutch. It's very easy to work into mixes if you're doing it properly. I'm not saying add a mango and it's going to work, but if you want to add some graham cracker, it's pretty good. I think this is in like the 2 to 4 range, if I'm correct. Yeah, 2 to 4 range is typically what I use it at. I typically don't start this high. But if you like it and want it as a base, you're okay with starting at 3.5. However, I think 2 to 3 is what I typically would use it as. I'm not saying it's a bad base, but usually I just want to add a little graham, and that's one of the best grams. But yeah, no cheesecake. Should we do cream cheese icing? I mean, that makes no sense. I think, oh yeah, because I searched cheese. New York cheesecake. And if it ever loads, there we go. And then I'm pretty sure I'm frozen again. Oh, I'm not frozen. Yeah, so New York cheesecake is one of the, I still get a ton of graham out of this one, but this one has a little bit more cakey, cheesy nature than most. I'm not gonna say it's complete. I still want more cheese out of it. A lot of these, if you want to make a complete cheesecake, you're gonna have to use 2 or 3 ingredients to match what you're after. None of these are kind of like solidified as one flavor knockout. I'm pretty sure there's like one shots and stuff, but I ain't going over them. I don't even have a one shot of cheesecake anyways. I can't think of any anyways. But this one is pretty dang, I'm not going to say close, but it's a good start I like this one with Yes Sweet Cheesecake because this one has some of the more cheesecakey nuances that I like, and then Yes Sweet Cheesecake, which we'll go into shortly, it has all the graham and crust that I want. I get a little graham from it, not as much as like TPA or anything, but I definitely get a little graham. I mean, I always, when I mix with it, that's how I complete it, is just kind of add Yes Sweet Cheesecake. That's usually my go-to, or you can use TPA if you want to go old school. But it's mostly cheesecake. I get a little bit of crust out of it, or graham nature. Very good body on this one, very dense, thick body. Overall sweetness, it's not super sweet compared to like TPA or something like that. It is a little bit on the, like 6 out of 10 on the sweetness, 5 out of 10. It's kind of a good start. I do enjoy this. I just got it recently. I didn't recently, in like a year ago, so I haven't worked with it a ton, but I have enjoyed the mixes that I have made with it so far. Unsalted cheese powder. Cheesecake that tastes like, it smells like unsalted cheese powder. The only thing I can think of is like clotted cream from SSA. Definitely gives me like cheese powder kind of vibes, but that's, I don't even, what is a clotted cream essentially? I'm not educated enough on that, so that's why I use Google. What is clotted cream? Just sounds like a condition, you know what I mean? Like, yeah man, I went to the doctor, I got clotted cream. It's a thick spreadable British topping for baked goods made from heated full cream cow's milk. It has thin pale yellow crust and lightly caramelized milky. Yeah, so I don't think that has any association, but that's the only one that gives me that kind of powdered cheese kind of thing. All right, so my number one, which is I wasn't paid by the Polish army, I swear. Hold on, I need a drink because I feel like I'm gonna cough. So Yes Sweet Cheesecake is my favorite. Yeah, don't at me, but it's not a complete cheesecake. It has little to no cheese in it, in my opinion. It has like nuances and like kind of like you're at the end of the pie where you get most of the graham. Like there's a little bit there, but I definitely like the combo of like New York cheesecake or any kind of other. Another one that I liked is like Olympus. Gives me kind of like just mostly cheese vibes. Olympus FA gives me mostly cheesy vibes with no kind of crust, so I kind of like that with Yes Sweet Cheesecake. You just take something very cheesy and put Yes Sweet Cheesecake. Also, one of the best names. Makes no sense. Yes Sweet Cheesecake. What does that mean? Does that mean you make cheesecakes? Does that mean you are a cheesecake? I'll be honest, the only reason this was like my original like 100 flavors. The only reason I ordered it was the name. I was like, what? Yes Sweet Cheesecake. I don't get it. I don't have Lorans. I don't have a lot of Lorans. I'll have to go to Bull City. Bull City got new SSA, by the way, boys and girls. They got the cherry, 2 of the cherries. They got the strawberry candy. What was the other 2? I'm having a brain fart. I knew it. But they got like 5 or 6. But anyways, Yes Sweet Cheesecake is like my favorite crust. That's the main reason why I like it. It's like the perfect baked crust. Like it gives me a nice bake sensation without giving me too many dry notes. Now, if you use this too high, I would say I don't usually use it above 2 or above 2 or 3. Like if you don't use it above 3, it doesn't get too dry. Now it isn't like, oh my god, this is a juicy graham crust. No, but I like that it's overall not too dry. It's pretty sweet, I would say. You know, like it's a little bit sweeter than like Capella's, but it you know, it's not as sweet as TPA. Yeah, I really wanted BCF to get the papaya. The papaya SSAs, I've mixed with it a couple times. It's just fantastic. I love it. I love papaya in real life too. But yeah, Yes Sweet Cheesecake is one of my favorites. It's one of the originals that I had. I can scroll down here and can I see? Oh, it's gonna take forever. How do I search for mine? I don't got time. I don't care. But I've used that in a lot of recipes. Holy crap, it has a 4.5. I didn't. Jeez. Well, I'm gonna partake in that party. Here you go. There you go. Add another. Honestly, it's like a 4.5. I would say it's almost a virtually perfect flavor. I think what would make it perfect is if it had the perfect cheesecake in there, but it really doesn't. It doesn't have too much, but at the end of the day, it's good. Cheesecake TPA, I looked for it, and apparently I don't have it. I thought I had it, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I've used it. Don't remember much about it, so I don't think I have it. The V2, I tested it as well. I don't see too much of a difference, except it's not as deep of a flavor. I don't know, when Capella does these V1s and V2s, it's always like one is a little bit healthier and one is not. I always like the V1s. That's just me. And this is the same case. It's not that bad. It just seems kind of a little bit healthier of a cheesecake. Kind of like you were using, I don't know, how do you make a cheesecake healthier? Like, what would you do to it? Is there something that's like fat-free cheesecake? There you go. Okay, it's like that. Like, it's a little bit off. It's not bad. Maybe an off-brand kind of cheesecake. It is still got a good body, a good density to it, which I like. But I just always use V1. The same thing with their custard. I always use V1. And this doesn't change, but compared to the other V1s, the V2s, this is not that far off. Like, it's just different kind of usages. Like, if I wanted the more bassy one, I would go with V1. If I wanted a more adaptive flavor where I just kind of wanted to blend it or get it lost in the mix, I would go V2. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have TPA cheesecake because of like what you just said, Fitty. I don't have LA. Vanilla custard cheesecake by 101. Not really. Their cheesecakes are not really cheesecakes. They're just like spices of cheesecake with graham crust. That's pretty much what it is all the time. This one was like, there's no custard whatsoever. It's just kind of the spices of cheesecake and vanilla custard. Not too bad. They did the same thing with their like pumpkin spice cheesecake or whatever it is. It's pretty similar in that regard. Not bad because you can easily mix it with other stuff. I've only done a couple of recipes with this one. I've done a ton with the pumpkin one. I can't even remember if it's the pumpkin cheesecake. I can't remember what its name is because it has like 8 flavors in it. But yeah, vanilla custard cheesecake is really good for just kind of adding generic spices and flavoring to a mix. Like, say you just want a little bit more punch from a mix, like a little bit more cheesecakes and stuff like that. This is a good one. I don't get much of a custard. I get more of a lighter kind of, I don't want to say watered custard, but like anglaise or something, like a pouring custard, but lighter. It's not as dense or thick as I'm used to with the custards. So that's why I don't get too much out of it. The cheesecake, I do get a lot of grams and spices out of it. However, I do enjoy it. A lot of 101's flavors are kind of light for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just always seem to be light, not in like percentage or anything like that, but just in general overall flavor. Except for like the big hitters, like creamy milky undertones and strawberry jam, but like a lot of their candies and stuff. I have a lot of random flavors from them. Just not too enjoyable. Let's see. Strawberry cheesecake, Wonder Flavors is it's just a must. Now this one, unfortunately, I hear me out. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything needs to steep. That's up to you and your palate to decide on how long some needs to steep, if it needs to steep. That's up to you. For me, in general, I just go right away after I take it. Go to bed. I wake up. I'm using it. I don't care. Sometimes I don't even wait. I use it right away. Don't care. However, there is every now and then a flavor that definitely benefits from a steep and is completely different. This one is like almost the epitome of it. The first couple days, it's not really good. You get no strawberry whatsoever. It's just full on funky cheesecake. It's burnt. It's just not fun. Around, I'd say after 5 days, it starts to come in. Now, if you have the control, the self-control to make it to about 10 days, and then the longer you wait, I don't think it needs more than 14 days, but 10 to 14 days, it turns into this magical thing. It's a very well-rounded cheesecake. The strawberry is definitely a hint. It's kind of like syrup on top, or maybe with a little bit of one of those jammed up strawberries, but you definitely get a light strawberry on it. Now, I am a strawberry disadvantaged, but I do get strawberry out of it. The cheesecake, however, is like one of my favorites. It's a pretty well-rounded cheesecake with delicious cheese and delicious crust. The body in it is good. It's not overly sweet, so you can kind of add to it. Probably one of the most enjoyable flavors of the night for me. However, I'm just kind of impatient for that steep. I do love. This is just such a good flavor when you mix with it the right way. Now, strawberry cheesecake LB I didn't have, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Or not a lot of good things about it, sorry. Cheesecake Flavor West. I don't think I have that one. It has that marker. Maybe that's why I didn't. Where were we? New York cheesecake. Go. This is a newer one, I think. I can't remember. No, I'm thinking of Cheesecake Olympus. Not the biggest fan of this one. This one is it's decent, but it's kind of like a 5 out of 10. The cheesecake in it is kind of like dollar store. Not dollar store, but you know what I mean. Where can you get a cheap cheesecake? I don't even know. Like, you went to 7-Eleven. The gram out of it is pretty decent, but it's a little overburnt, which I think affects the cheese out of it. It's well rounded and got a good body. Not overly sweet as well, but in general, the burnt kind of notes in it come and go for me and make it not too enjoyable. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like it. A lot of people are after kind of that burnt note, which, I understand. Also, would be cool to kind of make a cheesecake tobacco with a subtle strawberry note. I got no strawberry note out of this one. I just got a burnt note. Maybe the burnt note kind of overran everything. I'm surprised it's old. I'm not the biggest, I'm not Sam on the cheesecake scale, but I do like cheesecakes, and I remember I deep dived them originally. I don't know where I got this bottle. I just found it. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. Wasn't that good. I like their Olympus a lot better. We'll get over that whenever it comes. Which one do I have? it's New York. I don't think I have cheesecake or the graham, whatever. I just remember cheesecake on it. I like this one. Now you have to use it a little bit more. I did mine at 4, and yeah, the average is 3. This one shocked me. I don't want to say I love it, you know, but I kind of do. It's a very imagine a cheesecake in the sunshine. Like, this is a bright cheesecake. It's got this delicious crust, which is a little bit brighter than most. Like, most of these, like Yes We Cheesecake and Capella and TPAs and all that, they're more of a darker kind of tone. Shout out to my camera for working longer than 30 seconds, by the way. But they got more of a darker tone. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But this one is definitely brighter and like skipping and frolicking and all that weird stuff. The cheesecake in it is pretty good. It's not complete. I would definitely add a little bit more cheesecake to this, but I think the graham is pretty good. It does have a little bit more sweetness to it than the most. I would say it's like in the 6 or 7 range. Like, it's a little bit, you can tell some was added to it. I don't know, maybe sucrose or something. But I like this. I'm excited to use it. I think I got it from BCF. I think. Might have got it from the Nick River days. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Hope I can get more now that I think of it. But it's pretty good. I think this one would be good with strawberries and fruit, or fruit that is more uncommon with cheesecakes. You know, you always see strawberries and stuff like that. I think this could work with, you know, a wide variety of fruits, which I think makes it a little bit better than most. However, the percentage, you have to use it a little higher. I think, you know, 3 to 5 would be the perfect kind of base range. But I enjoyed it. I didn't think it would be good, but it was good. Where were we? Now, cheesecake graham, I don't know. No. You don't count. Cheesecake favora, it's got that another burnt issue. It's not too bad. There's no cake or cheese in it whatsoever, but the graham cracker crust that you get from it is pretty good. It's just a little too burnt. It's a little bit overcooked, which takes away from it. Plus, I don't know, they have so much better flavors, so it's like, why even waste your time? But yeah, that burntness, just overcookedness, can ruin a cheesecake for me. So I don't really use this much. I don't think I ever have, except for someone else's mixes, but I don't really enjoy it. And I wouldn't recommend it. What percent? I think I did it 2. I mean, we can talk about it. I need to start adding more flavors, man. I used to do it all the time, and then it became so many that I was like, why don't you add your flavors, Wayne? And I was making fun, and then I just gave up. I said, you know, this is out of hand. I can't even keep track. I just know I got it or no I don't. It's up here in the noggin. Brilliant. I tested this a while ago. I think for the old Noted. Probably it was okay. Well, I didn't write notes because I didn't add it. Or maybe I didn't have it for Denoted and I got it because of it. I enjoyed this one. Now the coconut is a little bit too overcooked. It's a little crunchy, but the cheesecake with the coconut, it's just a really well blended mix. I enjoy it a lot. It is a little bit darker compared to their New York or whatever the heck they call it. Don't die alive. But I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. However, trying their other one, I would definitely do that one and add your own coconut to it. It's kind of like that situation. Like, it's good, there's nothing wrong with it, but you're probably, you know, a flavor like this, you're probably going to get ideas to start mixing, you know, something else out of it, to kind of create your own. And I think that's a better starting point, because looking at this flavor, just taking their regular cheesecake and probably even their graham, and then adding your own kind of coconut. Like, I imagine that with like desiccated coconut or the pond. Oh, the pineapple coconut with their regular cheesecake Perillian. Bro, we might have to mix after this, or we might have to create the recipe. Let me, alright, side note for Denoted. Sorry, gotta be selfish here. Pineapple coconut cheesecake. Sorry guys, you know, life happens, and when you think of something like this, you gotta do it right away. And pineapple coconut. Yeah. And then we're just gonna save that for later, and we're gonna let that bake. That's not what I'm gonna do. I don't think so. We'll see. But gonna work on that later. But yeah, that's pretty much what this flavor does, is it gives you an idea of kind of like what I just had, or where you want to make it from your own. Maybe make a pina colada cheesecake. I don't know, whatever you want, America, or you know. But it's pretty good. Lemon cheesecake we did over at the first episode of Denoted, so go watch that. It's good. Here we go. The one that I like but no one likes. How's my camera still working? Anyways, how's the audio? Is everything good? Everything good with y'all? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm in autopilot right now. I don't, you know. Cucumber is flying and I'm just got salads. That makes no sense, but anyways. That's the perfect way to explain it, Fiddy, is it? Yeah. But a coconut cream pie does have like a crust to it. That's what I get. Like, it's like a creamy coconut, but I still get kind of shreds on there, which is kind of like a coconut cream pie. But anyways, Cheesecake Olympus flavor art. I love this for the cheese notes in it. I mean, it's a little funky. I like it. The cheesecake notes in it are just fantastic. It's very cheesy on the forward side, or whatever the heck a cheesecake is consisted of. The crust in it is not so much. It's very light. It's kind of like you blended the crust up. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's very light, kind of like a milkshake essence. Like, you blended a whole entire cheesecake up. This with the Yes Sweet cheesecake to me gives me a very almost complete, pretty complete cheesecake. I don't get any. I mean, y'all can search your whole lives for a cheesecake complete vape, but I mean, to me, it's one of those things where in real life it's just incomparable. To get the density, it just can't be matched. You can get close, but for me and what I like, the Olympus notes and all that funky cheese with the Yes Sweet cheesecake in where it just is a delicious pairing and kind of gives it the complete. Because to me, it's missing most of the crust. It does have some crust, but it's missing a good chunk of it. Where were we? Cheesecake on graham. Cheesecake on graham. Did I write notes? No. Cheesecake on graham. Delicious. What is with the SSA names? They just confuse me. Cheesecake on graham. So is it a cheesecake on top of graham? I don't get it. But it is a very complete cheesecake. More on the graham side, of course. It should be graham on cheesecake, if that makes sense. But it is pretty good. Very bassy, very on the sweetness scale, definitely in like the 7 range. Like, it's a little up there, but it gives you a good top note and bottom note, giving you a well-rounded. I really enjoy this one. This is another one that's good. I think a good trio would honestly be Olympus, this, and why am I having a brain for it? Yes Sweet cheesecake or Perillium. SSA just does cheesecakes very well, or above average, I would say. Like, if you're looking for a good starting point on cheesecakes and have no clue, you can easily try most of their cheesecakes, and I bet you'd be okay. You won't, you know, there is better in some regards, but their lemon cheesecake's good. This one's good. They have another one I can't remember. I have too many flavors, but they make good flavors, and this is no different. I do love the graham note out of it. I do think it needs a little bit more cheese, but if you're talking about the body, it's set. And it's got a high score. I never noticed that. Cheesecake, I have invalid name, unknown. Let's see if we can find out what it is. ASM, okay, that doesn't help. Overpowered Raz Peach, what? Wizard Labs, cheesecake flavor. Oh, it might be Wizard Labs. Wizard Labs flavors weren't amazing, but weren't terrible. Mullenberry I don't have. VSO, let me enter. Okay. Let me see. I think I remember this one. I don't remember if I had the raw or whatever, but I do know VSO cheesecake was more on the cheesecake side, but it was good. It was a good cheesecake side. Not a lot of graham, and not a lot of density in this one, but overall the cheesecake was pretty good. I can't remember if there was a raw or not, but I'm pretty sure with that it fixed the density issues. But overall, like, it was a really good cheesecake without a crust. Definitely needed a crust added to it. But then again, I think he also had or has a graham crust as well. I think if you're deep diving, yeah, this is one you should get. But if you're not, I don't think it falls into the top 10, you know, but I definitely think it is in the top 15. So if you're deep diving, I definitely think it's, you know, worth the deep dive. But I don't use it that much, but people have used it a good amount. And it is rated high. It is a good flavor. I just want more graham out of it. Now we're getting in the realm where I don't have stuff. Yeah, cream cheese was decent. I'm not gonna add this one. Yeah, this one's terrible. Just don't get it. It's very burnt and greasy cake. Not enjoyable. Little putrid. I only did it at 2%. Okay, I didn't undershoot it, but I did not enjoy this one. I hope this is not the cheesecakes that the Australians are eating. Yeah, I won't use that one. Wait. No, that's not it. Cream cheese, or is that it? Say cheesecake. Don't have it. Cheesecake, creamy yogurt cheesecake. Oh, I bet. Hopefully we get the Noms. Doesn't Noms make a blueberry cheesecake? Cream cheese Danish with toasted almonds? Bro, brilliant. With the no F's given. Cheesecake, no. Okay, I guess that's it. Galaxy cheesecake, I don't have it. Doesn't Noms have? Yeah. Strawberry cheesecake, triple O. Where is Noms? Vanilla cheesecake. Cheesecake original. I swear there was pumpkin cheese. Swear there we go. Alright, so pumpkin spice cheesecake by 101. Delicious spice. No or little to no cheesecake. However, when you mix with it, it's really good at kind of adding a pumpkin spice cream. That's what more of what I get out of it is like a pumpkin spice cream. Not a lot of graham to it, but there is some like spices that make you think of like a crust. But I like it using it as a pumpkin additive. It's really good at binding cheesecake custards with pumpkin spice and kind of giving them a bridge to work with. We good. However, I really think it's a good binder and additive. I enjoy it. I don't think it is. I think it's the epitome of like wrong name. Like it should be just called pumpkin spice cream or pumpkin spice topping, pumpkin spice crust. You know, there's a million things you could do. You say, but I don't really get too much cheese. I don't get much cake. Definitely a little bit of cream, but mostly just spices. When you mix with it, it's really good. I'm sure this is not that popular of a flavor, so okay, maybe not. I can't even check. I guess I've never publicly shared my recipes. I swear I used it. Maybe I didn't like it in the mix. And then there's blueberry cheese. Blueberry cheese. Where are you? Bomb. All right, so blueberry cheesecake. It's an amazing flavor. Let's just face it. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect flavor. I would like more blueberry and cheesecake to come out of it, but what you get from it is delicious. Really good baked blueberry with a more Grammy cheesecake, and it's more kind of like the cheese in the cheesecake, or whatever you want to call it, is a little bit kind of yogurty, but I enjoy it. I really think this is great flavor to kind of start a base with. I think doing kind of what I did with the pineapple custard, kind of using it as an additive and building its base around it, would be a good thing to do with this. Like, you want a blueberry cheesecake, add what you want to do to it. You want to add more blueberries, you want to add more cake, you just want to build it completely. You can do that. I haven't gotten around to mix with it, but gonna eventually. It is a really good flavor, not overly sweet, so you can easily work with it. Yeah, Nom's supercharged line is pretty killer, and if I'm correct, they do have a 20% sale going off right now. So if you go and order some, leave a note, say I said hey. Not that I want anything, just say I say hey. Yeah, I really like this flavor. Honestly, it probably would be, like, I mean, it's not, you know, because it's a blueberry cheesecake, it's not just a cheesecake, but if we're talking about flavors tonight, probably in my top 5 or 6, you know. I really like the pumpkin spice cheesecake, but that's not a cheesecake. I really like this, but I mean, it's not just a cheesecake, it's a blueberry cheesecake. I really like the strawberry cheesecake, but that's strawberry cheesecake, not just a cheesecake. I would say, like, you know, Yes Sweet Cheesecake, that Perillium is like my new favorite. Forgot they had this. This one's not that bad. Now, it is a little bit, like, legitimately organic. It is a little bit more healthy, so it's less sweeter than Chef's. This one is kind of like organic, like from scratch. Like, you can kind of, you kind of want it to be dirty, but it's just a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that sweet. It's not terrible. I just think it's not as good of a starting point as Chef's. However, if you wanted to do like more of if you didn't want sweetness as a starter in your base, this one is the one to go with. Nature's Flavors. The sweetness is not there. However, the body is pretty damn good. If I remember correctly, 2%, 1 to 2 is where I would use this. 3, I don't know. I wouldn't start that high with Nature's Flavors. I would always start in the 1 to the 2 no matter what. That's probably why a lot of y'all don't like them, because you're starting at 3 to 4, and most of their flavors, in something like ginger, you don't even have to use like 0.5 or less sometimes. The fitty, ignore the organic, it means nothing, but Nature's Flavors generally is kind of like Capella V2s. Like, they're not as sweet, which is good. You can kind of add to it. Like, they take in sweet, like they love Cap super sweet, but they're in general not too sweet, and they're a little bit more kind of like naturally extracted flavors. So but organic, I ignore the organic all the time because every single flavor they have is organic. This one's pretty good. I think that is it. Let's do another drive-by. Let's just do cheesecake to be sure. I think that's it. I thought there was a ton, but there really ain't that many. I mean, there's a couple that I don't have. But I mean, there's not that many. I need to get LA. That's what, who said that? Fitty, you said I need to get LA? I don't know. I need Flavor West I don't have, but I don't know. I don't need it. Now I want cheesecake Graham just because Perillium is great. Yeah, that has to be it. Your boy went through a ton of flavors. I swear I have this one, but I don't remember anything about it. But I thought I had it. I didn't see it when I looked. And Hankson, I couldn't source. I love Gilfs. Let's see. Effie, I don't have. Galaxy Cheesecake, I do have, but I don't remember crap about it, and that's probably why it's 2.5 stars. And yeah, I think that's it. It is what it is. I'll definitely get Lorentz. What I think we should do now is, y'all want to build a recipe with me? Might as well shoot the shit, you know, while we got it. We gotta build this. I don't know what I want to add to it. If I don't out of the cheesecakes I've tried from Triple O, none of them like match. You know what I mean? Like, they don't taste like it whatsoever. Like cheesecakes. Sorry guys, I gotta get small here. Is that good? I think that's too small. I'll zoom in just for y'all. Alright, so we gonna do 2. Cause yeah, and let's do a 3.5 on this to get it real bassy. No, let's bring it down to 3. Let's add Olympus. Maybe Olympus. I can't spell Olympus with one hand. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, we're not. Oh, type FA. Oh, lamp. Jesus. There we go. I have to use 2 hands or else I can't spell Olympus, apparently. Let's go 1.5 on that. I need more pineapple. I got Sugarloaf coming on, so what I like to do, y'all, here's a little hidden info. Little hidden info to help you as a mixer. Everyone does like theory mixing, or they just mix right away. I think what you do is, while you're vaping through your testers or whatever and trying stuff, what I recommend is you take a couple days to look over a recipe. And then, you know, tweak it slowly, you know, basically try to make yourself doubt yourself on what flavors you're using to, like, do I need this flavor? Because the more flavors you add, the more chances it's going to be bad. You only really need about 4 to 6 flavors for a good recipe. You don't need that. You can if you want, but in general, to get a solid recipe, 4 to 6 is really all you need. You can even do 2, 3 flavor bangers if you want, but I think taking your time to look over the percentages, look over the flavors that you're using, think about what you want it to be the outcome, taking your time on that. So I'm just gonna try doing this, and then later on I might go. See, I'm thinking I don't have that much pineapple lassi. And I kind of, since I've been doing a pina colada, I kind of want to avoid that. So I'm thinking Sugarloaf to give a little bit more of a baked aspect, considering I've already used Lassie with pineapple coconut. So I want to try to see what it does with other pineapples. However, my first instinct was to go with pineapple Lassie. Now, for the record, you can use more flavors. Do whatever you want, but just logically, statistically, the chances of it being a better outcome are going to be lower. And you don't need that many things in there. Is your palate going to taste 19 things at the same time? No. What are you crazy? No, your palate is only capable of, I don't even know. But to me, 5, 6, perfect. 7. I think when you add too much, it gets away from what your general outcome wants to be. Now, when I mix, I tend to like my recipes. Now, that's an arrogant thing to say, but I don't share all the recipes I like. I like them, and I know it's probably just me and like a handful of other crazy people like me. But I try to use as little as much, because then I know what it's going to end up at. I can kind of get the grasp of what it's going to be, and where I want it to go, I have more control over. Then I work on the percentages. Honestly, I think you should search for what works for you best. This works for me best. So that's kind of what I do, is I try to perfect it before I even mix it. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Back. Darren, I think it's got 22,000 if I'm correct. Wait, is that? Wait, am I sure that's not? That's 200. Am I crazy? That can't be accurate. Am I that's 229,000. Am I tripping? Am I seeing things? Okay, so it's 8,700. That's how much actual recipe. But that's, am I blind? That's 229,700. No, yeah. Right? Am I having a stroke? Yeah. Is that not crazy? What is, hold on. We gotta search an S and figure out, like, what is it? I would assume, yeah, there we go. Now it's slowing down. We're gonna have a lot of flavors. Eventually. There we go. Okay, so 500,000. Strawberry ripe, almost 500,000. Okay. Wow. So So TPA's in the, what? I'm gonna count super sweet. No, I'm not. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the 6th most used flavor. Logically, I mean, we could search an E. There's probably more E's. No, I don't think so. Let it load. What up, Loopy? Don't want to take forever. There we go. That's crazy. I didn't think it was that much. I thought this was 22,000. Ah, whoa, dragon fruit up there. I mean, this is a good way. We're talking about, well, that's not cheesecake. We were talking about a good starting point. This is a good starting point. Now, you have this flavor right here, strawberry ripe, with the 4.5 rating. So we kind of know, in general, most people like that flavor. And yeah, it's pretty good. But now we have this BV, Bavarian Cream TPA with 4 stars. So then you click on it and you do more research. Of course, your computer will be faster than this, but you do some research. You go here. Oh, wow, it has this. I'm a sissy. I don't want that. Okay, that's fine. I kind of do that a little bit too. You read the notes. You can also just be lazy and go read the ratings and kind of, all right, well, this, get a general aspect. People either love it or hate it. And that's kind of what we're getting here. And then you can go watch, like, Noted or shows like this. You can also kind of just do a simple, search on here, on Google. And then you can kind of check all these places' reviews, as well as you can kind of, search Reddit, stuff like that, You can always go to, like, Reddit DIY e-juice, which is, like, one of the most popular places to go. Tons of stuff and information there. So, like, you can easily see here on Reddit, like, best dessert flavors, cap Bavarian cream, no flavor. There's tons of ways. So there's multiple ways to kind of research each flavor, but it's a good starting point to get the general, overall best flavors, because there is kind of like a popular vote per se. I am a strawberry challenged, and I do not hate ripe. I just don't think it tastes like, I don't think it tastes like strawberry whatsoever. It just tastes like red juice. It kind of reminds me of like a ocean spray version of Kool-Aid. So where it's just like red flavor. Yeah, ATF was hard to add. I don't know how it is now. I just get lazy with adding it. No, I want more pineapple. Man, I want more cheese. How can we make this weird? Should I add pumpkin? I'm staring at you, Buster. No, not gonna add pumpkin. Although I could add pumpkin. Bet you it would work. This is too boring. This is too boring. How do we make it weird? Yogurt drink. Yogurt drink? I didn't order more of yogurt drink. Should I use the little that I have left? Or should I not? I'm not gonna use the rest of it. I like that Brazilian lemonade. Developed it. That was my favorite recipe they did. I didn't like all the recipes. I like, a lot of them were good, but the best one by far was Brazilian cheesecake. And all the renditions I made of it, it was fantastic. In fact, we're gonna look that up right now. Brazilian lemonade developed. Okay, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Developed in DIY recipe. Okay, it's gonna be very hard. Alright, we gotta do it the old school way. It's gonna take 15 years to get. I'm not logged on, I don't care. I'm just looking for a recipe. Thank you. I'm searching Brazil. Neon. Apply. Please. Brazilian refreshment. Just let me find. There you go. This recipe. Yeah, this recipe is so tiny. Sorry. Oh God. Can I get it all? I get it? Can I get it? There we go. A little bit better. So I played around with it. Like I took, I've switched out FA. I don't, I've the yogurt drink Persian lime condensed milk is such a good base. And Flavor West, that 4 lineup right there is just so good. I really love it. It literally tastes like this picture. But yeah, I recommend this for sure. Maybe what goes with pineapple coconut? What goes with pineapple coconut? Tell me, mister. Pineapple yeah, in many ways, no crap. Yeah, no, desserts. Yeah, cool. Pineapple water. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I know. Fish shortbread. Ooh, rum. Yes. Give me more. Yes. What? Yes. Alright, is that weird enough? I feel like it's not weird enough. I want to add another fruit. What? Pineapple? Dragon fruit? Coconut? Pineapple, dragon fruit, coconut with rum. What dragon? Is the question. Quick denoted here. Where's Inaware? I think Inaware is spelled that way. Yep. Inaware's is the most potent. TPA is the easiest to mix with. Noms is a new one. Let me check my Noms notes. Can't remember if I like it or not. I mean, I probably do. This is denoted and just mix it. How do I find my notes? That's not my notes. There's my notes. There's too many apps on my phone. Benefit of having an Android. Noms, there we go. And it's gonna be under D's, so it's gonna be near the beginning. That's too far. Dude, I'm so upset I can't get my Noms banana open. Very light and authentic dragon fruit. Light flavor and juicy, but lack in depth and body. 5 out of 10. 4.5. Bro, we're not. No. Alright, sorry, Noms. Another day. There's a sale 20% off at Noms. Go get other dragon fruits at Noms. I think we gotta use Inaware, but my heart is saying TPA. I totally forgot to do the vote for next week. So, let's see. What episode should we do next week on Denoted? Denoted? No, Denoted. We should do let me give you some options. Should have done this at the start like last week, but after that start was like, why is my camera not working? Why is my screen not working? Nothing was working. Alright, let's see. Let's see, where are we? Where's the date? It's gin, chocolate cake, ginger. I don't have much cream. We do graham. This one. Stuff. Another one. In the term of my life, and you. Oh yeah, we gotta start. I mean, should we do pumpkin right away? I mean, yeah, we should get pumpkin. Is it too early for pumpkin? I feel like pumpkin should be in October. Next week is October. That makes sense. And I like pumpkin. Let's add a fourth one just to make it fun. Mini gingers though. I have like 2 gingers. Let's just add pina coladas. Alright. Go ahead and vote. Now, what was I doing on my phone? Oh yeah, I was looking up Dom's notes. Alright. Do a candy week and remember your mom. She loved taffy gummy candies. I could set that up for next week. Or pumpkin candy. Holy crap, tobacco. I mean, it makes sense to do pumpkin. That's just how I think it should. I can tell you this, what, Darren? VSO Huckleberry is fantastic. I am a Huckleberry fan. Flavor West is good too, but VSO Huckleberry is awesome. And the OG too. It's one of the few where the OG is good and the raw is good. My first one. Yeah, that's kind of how I did it, Darren. Well, Darren, I made the mistake of buying like 100 flavors just off of pure instinct. And then I started doing more research. We're gonna do Inaware, but I think one's too high. Is one gonna bully this whole? I mean, y'all think I'm joking. Inaware dragon fruit does not play. That sugar water coming over everything. I think we gotta go 0.75. We gotta go 0.75, boys and girls. I think that's almost weird enough. Oh, should I add cactus and just go fully weird? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's 6. So we got a pineapple coconut cheesecake rum. I think we gotta add a little bit more coconut. Maybe some smoked coconut, some sweet coconut, desiccated coconut candy, toasted coconut cheesecake, coconut rum, coconut cookie, coconut smoothie. Ooh. We gotta rethink the situation right now. We gotta rethink the situation now. Things have changed. We will do what she loved, taffy and gummies. Let's see. Alright, we'll 5 minutes. Let's see. we will have a new candy. Wait, didn't we did a taffy one on Noted, didn't we? Denoted taffy. I don't have too many. Taffy and gummy. What should we do for Denoted next week? Taffy, gummy, pumpkin, go. Alright, there we go. There's a new one. We'll see. I don't mind doing it, but I don't have a ton, so it's kind of up to y'all if you want. I mean, I'm probably lying. I probably have a ton. I don't know. I don't think I have a ton of taffies, but I do love taffy. I don't mind doing anything. Whatever y'all want to see. Eventually, I'm just gonna have y'all pick against the weird ones, though, you know? Like gin and all that stuff. Why can't I find you coconut macaron? Coconut macaron, where are you? Oh God, where is the coconut macaron? There we go. Holy crap, the coconut in this is spot on to shaved coconut that you get on top of a donut or bakery. The macaron flavor is very accurate, just mixing the texture. The coconut is lightly toasted, delicious powdered sugar note. The only complaint is the body isn't too deep as I'd expect. It's not as thick or palate dominating as you think. It's a lot more of a relaxing, enjoyable vape. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Fitty. I lost my dad last year. During the day, y'all want to know what's crazy? Is I lost my dad on the morning of Denoted, if I'm correct. Let me go back. July. Hold on. I swear I went to work. No, it was the Friday before Noted. I mean, get it out, Fitty. How y'all doing anyways? Think what we're gonna do. Oh, there's been music playing the whole time? I didn't know that. Really? It looks like it. Oh, yeah, it's been going on. I didn't know, I'm sorry. Let's change the song. I didn't even notice I didn't even notice it was playing. Alright, I think this is weird enough. Now I gotta look over percentages. We turned into just mix it midway. Alright, so let's see. 2. But I got the cheesecake here at 3. So I think this is fine. Coconut macarons at 2. Coconut at 2. Jamaican rum. Sugar pineapple. Beautiful. Alright. Just gotta find my flavors when I need them. I need to find that. I don't remember where I put it. But yeah. How do you forget? I said literally in chat, Sam, you joining tonight. And then you just never came. But it's alright. Not a lot of people honestly watch this show. I don't know why. I get some replays, but not too many. You never, I mean, you're always welcome. I don't need to invite you every week. You should know. Just ask. It seems like we're doing pumpkin. So maybe we could like do this. What is it? Google. I can't remember the name. There's a new one. Here it is. So let's make thank you. Alien Green Bay Packers beanie with a pumpkin chilling. Onion flying in outer space. Yeah, the main thing is as long as like you're around, you know what I mean? That's the main thing, is always make sure you're around for your family. Why is that gotta... Come on. Make the alien look younger. I'm not that old, man. I'm not that old, but I like the comment pumpkin. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And they did the beanie perfect. I need to change the shirt though. Just make me younger here. Yeah, bro. Okay. Okay. What we got over here? Okay, that's too human-like. Thank you. Oh, that's a monkey. But okay. Okay. Oh, that's a female. Alright. Edit. Where's the edit? Where's the edit? Edit. Okay, edit image. There we go. Clear mask. We need to make it smaller. Yep. Make jaw bigger. Does that jaw look weird? Happy birthday to Linda's mom. Eh, you didn't really. Okay. I like this one. Alright. Edit. Take off that shirt, boy. That shirt don't really, it's just kind of green and. What? I didn't say add a Superman. Okay. Kind of like that. Yeah, what is this? A high school? Alright. Edit. Do. Okay, that looks not what I wanted to be. Make a pumpkin comet. Is that how you spell comet? There's another one. It's a regular comment. There we go. That looks good. Multiple pumpkins flying. I like it. Edit. Gotta change this shirt. Edit. I'm an artist. Change to Pontiac. Hoodie. Sure. Is that too little? Only 8 votes. Please vote for next week's Denoted. Else I am not making a proper picture here. None of these are Pontiacs. It's gonna be hard to do. I do like these hoodies though. I think this one. Here, I think this one. Maybe just do that. There. Add the car logo Pontiac. I don't know how to say that like descriptive as possible. That's terrible. Now, on Thanksgiving, that's so sad. There's no logo, no logo, no logo, no logo. Okay. So. You add Pontiac logo. You can add the G, but you can't add Pontiac. That's just the Packers. There. Pontiac. Car Eddie. Like, I mean, I don't know how more explicit. I'm wearing it right now. Do you want a picture? There's a better hoodie. I get that. But none of these have the Pontiac. Alright, we're gonna try it one more time. Right there. The car company logo for Pontiac. Like, is that? Is it because it's not around? You literally did nothing. You did nothing. Oh my god, bro. Get your AI together, bro. Add car company Pontiac. Add the logo or the car company. I mean, that's as like literal. Like, I can't English better. That is the most English I can be. Oh, come on, bro. But if I do this, if I go like this, say add a flying Pontiac Grand Am GT. Add a flying. You know what? There you go. Get more detailed. It's gonna be like wham bam, thank you, man. But you want to add a logo to a specific area. That is not my capability. That is literally okay. This, you did nothing. These are basketballs now. I go back. There we go. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I wish I could add text. That would be nice. I wonder if I can. Welcome to Denoted. Cool. How about that, buddy? Is that easy for you? Okay. From that, you said, hey, let me add a random little planet. That's fantastic of you. That doesn't help. And you added a donut on this one. Thank you. Okay, but we're gonna stay with that one, I guess. And then I'll edit it further. Is what it is. Alright. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, I've frozen a long time ago. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. There goes. There goes my video. No. It's crazy how it worked that long. Let me Windows capture this. Transform. Hit the screen. Alright, I'm gonna end the vote soon. Seems like it's gonna be pumpkin. Linda, that is Google's AI test kitchen, Image FX, which is like one of Google's new AI thing. Been using it today. It's okay. I like the original photo editor, even though you couldn't like do what I just did. I kind of like what the images created, but it is kind of cool to like highlight some, and it can make small customizations, which is pretty cool, you know. It's a little, you know, kind of sketchy. Not sketchy, but it just doesn't work all the time. Let's see. Bam. I mean, that's ginormous, bro. So I mean, it is pretty cool what it can create, you know. So then I'm gonna take this photo, I'm gonna send it to my email, then download it on my phone and use the Canva's app, and then I'm gonna add like welcome to Denoted or whatever, and yeah, just kind of make it my own thing, or try to. I will say sometimes I don't sometimes I don't like this week's image. I just loved it, and I didn't want to edit it at all. Huckleberry's fine in the cart too. I'm not a big fan of his banana, but I like his banana raw. And then his banana raw is one of my favorite, and then the pumpkin's okay. I don't think it's the greatest pumpkin. I'll say it again, it's Barry's finest. Like, let me show y'all. Let me try to find this picture. This is like one of my favorite AI pictures ever created. On the this thing is just a beaut. Look at that. So like, not like when I was thinking of like how to like market Denoted or whatever, I wanted it to have a theme. I know that's just selfish. It's just what I wanted. I have control. And since, being a nomad or whatever, I was like, I'll be an alien. I always like being different. And so I love kind of like Starry Night. I've always kind of related to that photo. I thought it kind of mildly depressing but optimistic. And even though like his hands are kind of clammy, whatever, mine's are too. This is just such a beautiful Starry Night rendition with the moon. And I just thought it was I didn't need to add anything to it. I thought it was perfect. Such a beautiful picture. And then this one will be next week's, which I think, it's good. Yeah, the monkey, like for the Mixer's Almanac, it was up to them. I said, hey, do you guys want a theme? Like, my theme is, aliens and outer space and tripping, that's my theme, yada yada yada. And they decided on 2 monkeys. Which leads to some great photos. I don't have the ones that I'm gonna work on yet on this device. But look at this one. This one's this week. And look at Sam losing his crap over here, and then Linda all calm and collect, like, hey, what's in the book? And me just like, there's pictures, So, it is fun to use because it kind of allows you to get the exact what's in your mind, what's in your vision, Yeah, banana raw needs to be around 1 to 2. It is kind of like, that's honestly the average for the raws. Most of them are 1 to 2, and then a couple are below 1. But banana raw is top 5, top 3 banana. My number 1 is banana custard. I would put banana raw 2. No, I put Noms 2, banana raw 3, Wonder Flavors puree 4, soft banana MB 5, 6 honorable mention TPA banana cream, though a little runty if you don't work with it right. And I think that is my final answer, Regis. Alright, if everyone's got 9 votes, that means one person hasn't voted. Who hasn't voted? Linda, vote. I know it's you. He gave me one bottle, and then he never gave me a re-up on it. But banana raw is delicious. It's a very creamy banana. You voted pumpkin? Oh, well, alright. It is what it is. We're gonna do pumpkin next week. Makes sense. I think, doing doing flavors in relation to the holidays coming up makes sense. Like I think around Christmas, like how's it gonna go this year? So, that's the wrong way. So Halloween's on Thursday. That ain't messing up with anything. And then of course Thursday but when's Christmas? Christmas is on a Tuesday, which means the 21st and the 28th. So we are gonna have kind of a Christmassy, that's a couple days from Christmas. So I would like to have it around, centered around, not necessarily have to, like every year we gotta do pumpkin, but I think, pumpkin, clove, cheesecakes, pies, stuff related to the holidays and the cold season makes sense. And to do like, tropics are okay to do, but it just, to me, it makes sense to do. Also, I love pumpkin, by the way, and I have deep dyed pumpkin. I have a ton of pumpkin flavors through a massive amount of research. A lot of it I've avoided, and I think you guys should avoid it too. So, like, if you do your research, a lot of times, the answer is given to you. I mean, the thing about what I want this show to be more about is like, yeah, there will be times where I will force the viewers to vote for weird flavors because it's on on the schedule. But now, considering the schedule doesn't align correctly with Saturdays, it aligns with Mondays. It also doesn't align with, whenever I take vacation, I ain't gonna be on Saturday, around November, I'm gonna go on another trip. Hopefully I don't die, or almost die again. And I'm gonna do that at the end of November, so there won't be an episode. So since I just kind of utilize the schedule, and then eventually I'm gonna have to start just creating episodes, I want it to be more the viewer's pick. I mean, well, let's do it right now, buddy. Let's get rid of this image. Add it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh yeah, I should probably open up a tab, and then that will work. Properties, no. Boom. All right, we're at Bull City. All right, Darren. Oh boy, get me out of here. Bye. You sit right here. Stay. No, you shrink. There you go. All right. So let's go up here. So there's two places where you can get pumpkin. Not many. So as you can see, there's two. Bull City. We go to Noms. Europeans ain't big on pumpkins because it reminds them that we whooped their ass. That's funny. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. You don't want that, so you're fine. There's pumpkin. That is candy corn. That has nothing to do with anything. That's a good flavor that no one knows about. So they don't have any pumpkin because this is not a pumpkin. You should order this direct. And Capella pumpkin spice sucks balls. Okay, so that's it. So then we go to DIY vapor supply, and we search pumpkin. Now, if it wants to work, pumpkin, and we're gonna enter a realm of infinite possibilities here, buddy. I do not like Hank's pumpkin pie. It is garbage. It doesn't taste good. Has off notes and doesn't taste like pumpkin. Let me zoom in for y'all. All right, so let's just go by best selling. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not go by selling. Let's go by review. Okay, let's not do that either. Let's just do feature items. Okay, let's not do anything. Let's just keep it this way. Okay, Pumpkin LA. Honestly, don't know. Pumpkin spice flavor West, delicious. TDA is just TPA, right? Don't need that one. Triple O, don't need. Here's Fairy's Finest. Don't order it. That way I have more to order. Bickford. There's the Hank's pumpkin pie you can try if you want. Only $2.95. I don't like it. It doesn't taste like pumpkin. Doesn't taste like pie. Has a bunch of off notes. Terrible. Pumpkin bread Favora. So damn good. Now, if you ever went to those places where they had like those markets or whatever, those farmer markets you go, and there was that lady that had a whole bunch of bread. Well, there was this one lady and she had pumpkin bread samples, and unfortunately I would just always eat the pumpkin bread samples, like the entire jar, and then my mom would feel bad and have to order pumpkin bread from the lady, and then she would fill up another sample jar and I'd eat the whole jar. I don't know what was. I have a pumpkin addiction. I invented this in pumpkin addiction, and I kind of hate it because I wish no one, because in the 90s no one liked pumpkin. You know, everyone was yams, you know what I mean, sweet potatoes, and they were still on the apple pie. And so I was happy because I had an endless amount of just pumpkin pie, and I was fine with just pumpkin pie. I didn't need pumpkin pie and everything, but I was fine. And then one day there was a pumpkin donut. I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then it just kept going, and that's fine, but they're kind of diluted. But anyways, back to me eating all the free samples as a kid. I knew it was wrong, but it was just so good. It was just pumpkin bread, and it had this kind of darker tone. Imagine banana bread, but with no nuts and pumpkin. And it's just so good. And that's flavor Favora pumpkin bread. So it's like a darker pumpkin bread. There's not a ton of pumpkin in it. It's more the pumpkin spices like nutmeg and all that, but really good flavor. Pumpkin candy is just purely candy corn. Take that how you like it. You know, it's yeah. And then pumpkin spice TPA. I prefer Favora and Flavor West pumpkin spice over all pumpkin spice. And then I got organic pumpkin pie here for the first time. And I have to tell you, it does smell like pumpkin pie, but it seems like it might be a little bit too yummy, if you know what I mean. A little bit too much potato-y. I don't know. It just seems like it might have gone a little bit rambunctious. I was also curious to try this, but I went with the pumpkin pie, figuring it would be more like a pumpkin. In the future, I will get this for sure, just to kind of complete my list. However, I don't think you need TPA. I think Health Cabin is severely overrated, and a lot of people get off notes for it, so you have to gamble with that. Bickford is always a no. Fairy's Finest, #1 pumpkin, in my opinion. It tastes like this, like just purely the inside of pumpkins. You know, a lot of people say VSO, and you know that's their opinion, but without a doubt, this is the closest out of everything I've tried that tastes like pumpkin guts with sweetness. Well, pumpkin guts of a pumpkin pie. Like the inside of a pumpkin pie, not inside of a pumpkin. I don't have it. TPA sucks. Flavor West delicious. I don't remember if I have it. Don't know if I have it. So then Flavor West, Favora, and these are these are the two number one and number two for overall generic kind of like what people love. I don't think TPA has pumpkin bread. Never seen it. Oh, banana? Alright, well, let's do it. Banana. This is for you, Darren. There's, oh, no. Ah, come on. I hate I need a new keyboard. It's just too boxy. Like, you could tell. Oh, look at this. Watch this. Boom, look at it. And it works. That's why BCEF is the best. Now, let's go to Noms, because Noms is definitely gonna, if you order from those two places, that pretty much completes, why am I searching Noms on Noms? What is wrong with me? That completes like your search in general. And then if you want to deep dive, DIY Vapor Supply is way to go. Let's go. That's all? Okay. Banana cream, TFA is good. Banana cream, LA is good. A little runty. That is not a banana. Okay, banana bread, TFA, legendary. Ripe banana, runty. Don't like it. Banana cream, DX. What? I don't have it. Not banana. I don't have it. I don't think. Flavor art, don't have it. Jamaican rum, that's delicious. Banana Foster is really good. It's in a lot of famous recipes, commercial recipes like banana butt. Banana puree, another good one. Banana split is okay. It's not like amazing. Strawberry banana, decent. Strawberry candy. Pretty much all the candies, if you want a candy, they're gonna be mostly good. Before banana is okay, not the greatest, but not terrible. Soft banana, like I said, legend. Anywhere doesn't make good bananas, in my opinion. I haven't tried this. Banana Purelium's okay. It's a little runty though. Like I said, the candy ones are good if you want that. Ripe banana SSA, not the biggest fan. Banana nut bread, Wonder Flavors, not the best. Banana cream SSA, it's okay. Real type, it's just okay. Let's see. Banana cream custard VTA is a must. Get it while you can. Hopefully that one survives, but without a doubt, that's my favorite one. Soft banana, like I said again, pretty good. Like I said, decent, not that bad. They do not have a lot. These are a lot that we went over, so that's good. Yeah, these are all that we went. Banana raw is a must for you. Banana maze mom and pops, not that bad, but you don't have to waste your money to try something that you'll never try again, because they're RIP, unfortunately. Okay, it seems like all these are repeats, so let's go to the third spot. And once you search here, I mean, essentially you have found all that you can source non-direct in one spot. Let's see if there's any weird ones here that you can try. You gotta be careful with these triple O's, man. A lot of them look good, but I bet you they're not. I've never had Banana Foster Flavor West, so that's another thing, you know what I mean? Tasty Puff, never had that. Hankson Banana, I've wanted to source. That's apparently a good one. I think I have it. Yeah, I do have it. That's a good one. It's very natural, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a banana, not that flavorful. Or is it Health Cap? I think it's Hankson. Okay. Let's see. Any other weird ones? Sterling Cloud, I wonder if that's good. Flavor Phoenix. banana kiwi. Hold up. Hold on. This is important. This is important. Is there any kind of reviews on this? I mean, that's a beautiful combo. Whoa, it doesn't even exist. Wow. I don't know if that's good. Okay, so this is how I get caught. Okay, I'll be honest. This is the only way, or typically how I buy stuff, is I see stuff like this. I try to find any kind of research on it. I go to ATF, it says one person has a private thing. I go to EOR, it doesn't even exist. Okay? That makes me want to try it. Like, I know I shouldn't even order this right now, but I kind of want to. Just for that simple fact. Like, no one... It's unknown. Strawberry banana fairy's finest. Wonder how that would be. And nature's flavors, I feel like, would be good too. These are a lot. Like, I mean, if you want a deep dive, don't get it. You know, you can find a lot. But alright, it is what it is. I'm gonna get off. So, what is TMA this week? Hold on. Need to figure it out before I say goodnight. Can't remember. We're at BL. We're at BL. What is the BL? Blueberry. There we go. Alright, y'all. So this Wednesday, Wednesday the 2nd, it's already October 2nd. It's gonna be Blueberry on the Mixers Almanac. So I would love to see y'all there. Or I hope to see y'all there. And then next week, it seems like we're gonna do pumpkin. So we're gonna do pumpkin, which I'm very excited for. I do love pumpkin. You did get a little preview of, you know, the good flavors, but I'm gonna go into detail about them and why I like them. I have every year since I started mixing, always done pumpkin experiments every holiday. So a lot of failures. It's very hard flavor because a lot of the flavors are inaccurate and they are a lot darker than they should be. So it's gonna be a fun episode. You know, one of my big, you know, chase after flavors, one of my biggest deep dives, longest deep dives, and a flavor that is really hard to find your perfect spot, because like in the reality is the perfect pumpkin flavor unfortunately doesn't exist, and we're far off from being authentic. You know, the fairy's finest, I'll talk about it more, but you know, there's a lot of good and bad, but authentic, we'll talk about it. But that is going to be a great episode. I hope you can join us. Please support Apathy if you can. Donate whatever you can to help him. He's amazing. Or just reach out and send your best wishes and regards to him. Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday for Blueberry at 8:30. And then we'll see you next week for Pumpkin, which one of my favorite flavors, if I could ever get it. to go how I want. But y'all have a great night. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Do 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 you. That works. And then you just make this.